Next week.
Oh.
Yeah, next weekend. So, today, our lesson is actually going to be really similar to AC factoring. Pretty similar. Our lesson today is basically like step 3 and 4 in AC factoring. So, if you did good in AC factoring, you're probably going to be fine on this.
Oh, so put the parentheses and then finish?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So, what we're doing is called factoring by grouping. So, so far, all the stuff we've done have only ever had 3 things in it.
Nope.
So, we're going to look at something else this time around. So, we're going to find the factored form of 3n to the third minus 12n squared plus 2n minus 8. There is 4 things in this one, which we haven't really looked at yet. So, what we're going to do is called factoring by grouping, and it's similar to AC factoring, but we're basically going to start at step 3. We're going to put parentheses around the first 2 terms and around the second 2 terms. So let me just, I'm just going to rewrite it so I got a little more space here. 3n 3 minus 12n squared plus 2n minus 8. So I'm going to put parentheses around my first 2. And I'm going to put parentheses around the second 2. And basically, I'm going to just keep going from AC factoring. So I'm going to have to factor out the greatest common factor from both parentheses. And then I'm going to do step 4, which says you take your 2 answers and shove them into parentheses. So if I'm going to look at my first parenthesis here, 3n squared minus 12n, I can take out a 3 from each one of these, right? Because 3 and 12, biggest number that goes in there is 3. But I can take out more than that. How many n's does the 3 have?
Dude, you can take out 2 if you want.
We can. This one has n3, this one has n2. I can take out at least 2 from each one. So I can take out a 3n squared from each one of these.
Wouldn't that be 1 though?
What do you mean? Right here? Yeah, it'll be n1.
Okay.
And then let's look at my second parenthesis. I can take out the biggest number that goes in 2 and 8, which is 2.
Oracle 1.
And there's nothing else in there other than the 2. 8 doesn't have an n, so I can't take out any n's. So I'm going to factor these out. So I got a 3n squared out in front. And then inside here, 3 over 3 is 1. And then 3 n's over 2 n's means I got 1 n left. And then I go minus 12 over 3 is 4. And then what happens with 2 n's over 2 n's?
Nothing left.
Yeah, they're gone. They just completely cancel out.
No.
So they're gone.
And then you want to put 2 eggs, right?
Just 2.
Oh, just 2.
So I'm factoring out a 2 for my second parenthesis
Whoa,
now.
they equal
And
each
then
other.
2n over 2. 2 over 2 is 1. I still got that in. I haven't done anything with
Minus
it.
4.
Minus 8 over 2 is 4. Oh, now that I tried to put a 2 after that.
And then
42. Yeah. No. 4 parentheses. And then it's
the
like
first 2.
yeah. And then it's just like step 4. I'm going to get 2 parentheses for my answer. My first parenthesis is from the stuff on the outside.
So I'm not going to go classroom.
3n squared, and then I got plus 2. Not yet. And then I have a 1n minus 4, and that's my final answer. So it's actually kind of easier than AC factoring in a lot of ways, because we don't have as many steps. Yeah, it's only 2 steps. I mean, it's got the hardest step in there, but it's not super tough.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Not super tough.
Crisscross.
So we're going to do one more, you guys can do one,
Everybody
and then
clap
that'll be it.
Oh, you did it 2 more times.
Alright, so let's look at this
Whoa,
one here.
what was the answer?
You're uncool. You're always
Hey, what?
Can you go back?
Nothing. He's just having a breakdown.
Okay, Tyler.
There you go. Did you need this, Tyler?
Yeah. Hey Tyler, look
Tyler,
at
I'm good.
do you need this?
I'm good.
Alright, I guess. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to factor 8t to the
You're
third
welcome, Tyler.
plus 14t squared plus 20t plus 35. Okay,
Thank you.
so step 1, put parentheses around the 2 sets. And then we're going to see what we can take out of each parenthesis.
I got some battle scores.
So let's start with Caleb. What's the biggest number that goes in 8 and 14?
You know the way.
2. Yep, 2 is the biggest number that goes in there. So we're going to take out a 2. But we can take out more than a 2. DeAndre, how many t's does this one have? How many t's does this one have?
They got 2.
How many t's can I take out of both of them?
2.
So I'm going to take out a 2
T
t
squared.
squared from both of them. Not just a t, but 2 t squared. Alright, that's my first parenthesis. Yeah, it's going to get tossed out in front here in a minute. Quadri, what can I take out on my second parenthesis? It's the biggest number. Yep, 5. And can I take out any t's? Nope. No, because 35 is just by itself. It doesn't have a t there. So I can only take out 5. And that's going to get tossed out in front. So I'm taking out a 2t squared. And then it's like dividing. I'm going to go 8 over 2 is 4. And Jake, how many t's do I have left? If I have 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. Just
This is way easy.
a terrible t, but I'm going to go for it. And we're going to
I'm
keep
done.
going. Plus 14 over 2 is 7. And Lucas, how many t's do I have left? If I have 2 t's on top and 2 on the bottom.
I don't know.
Nothing, so I'm not even writing. Then we keep going, we're taking out a 5.
He's always on top.
And then I'm going to go
She's always on
20
top, what?
t
What has a
over
T?
5 is
Oh.
4. And because I'm not taking out a t on
I always have
the bottom, I just put it down.
I really want it.
7, and then I'm almost done. I got my last step now.
Okay, never mind. You ruined the idea.
So Lily, what's going to go inside my first parenthesis?
She doesn't know.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget 2t squared.
2t squared.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else?
That's fine.
Plus 5.
Thanks, Lily and friends.
You're welcome.
And Tyler, what goes in my last
You're
parenthesis?
welcome.
The 4t plus 7.
4t plus 7.
I put 4t plus 7.
What?
Oh,
And this is my final answer.
I was about to question your mental stability.
It's not that long.
Alright, you guys ready to try one?
Is it section 6 homework?
No, it's section 8.
The
Hold on,
no way.
yet. Nobody said they weren't ready. So, first day class problem, I want you to do this one in the box right here. Factor it out, and then we'll have somebody do it on the board. And we'll go from there.
No. That Lucas did it.
Because we took out that 5 right there. So
Oh, it'd be 4.
stuff on the outside
Lucas always will
shoved in 1, and then you see how these are the
You
same.
know that, right?
Sure.
Agree with this one time.
So do this one on your own.
What a kiss, man.
And then we'll have one more step. It's not really much different, but.
Have you ever watched The Trolls?
Heck yeah.
No. Wait, the one with the animated one that came out a year or 2 ago?
Yeah.
Everybody. I don't know the rest.
Yeah, that one.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You look like King Gristle.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
He doesn't have his hair all the way up though.
True.
And he's not black or purple or whatever color he was.
They were like green. I need a bib too and a little crescent
You
crown.
watched it for reals?
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm done. Can I go bathroom?
No, you have
Can I go bathroom?
After the lesson.
Finish.
We're almost
I deserve this.
You're on
Here.
the board.
Hopefully I'm right. I'm gonna look like a fool if that isn't.
Hey, go. Got a question.
What?
Wait, can I just put the answer? I don't have to do it? Is that right?
Do the.
Do that part at least?
Easy.
Yeah, show me this part and then give me your answer.
No, no way.
Okay, so,
Alright, so Lucas is gonna start putting this on the board for you.
So I used for for the other one I used 4 R and then and then that was 5. Where's my paper? Yeah, 5. And that was R and then that's 2. And then
So Lucas is skipping a couple steps, but that's okay.
um,
I told him he could.
and then the other one's 3.
Yep.
And then parentheses.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be 5 plus 2. Oh,
And don't forget your R in that by that 5.
sorry.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's a beautiful R.
Um,
Alright. So he kind of skipped a step. He figured out what he was factoring out. And then
Oh,
he
yeah, I
figured
didn't
it
tell
out,
you
which
guys
is fine. Which is
my
fine.
bad. And
You
then-
guys have done quite a few of these by now, so it's not a big deal.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, looking good.
For wait. 4 R.
Yeah,
And
looking good. So his first parenthesis, 4r squared plus 3.
Oh.
Second, I think that's a parenthesis,
yeah.
is 5r plus 2.
Sure.
Very nice.
Oh.
Part of that for you.
Good.
Except you.
Your
Parentheses are a little weird. That's okay. That's not good.
Nice A, dude.
God bless.
All right. So we're gonna do one more type of problem real quick, and then that'll be it.
Live my life.
I am.
Stay tuned.
Live your life in math class. All right. So some of these before we put our parentheses, we can actually take stuff out of all of them. Although, well, let me think. Let me think if I want to do this or not.
Don't think.
You know what?
Yeah,
We're not gonna worry about it. We'll just practice factor by grouping. We're not gonna worry about these big ones. So you know what? We're gonna skip this one for now.
So can we just do the exit ticket?
We're gonna practice one more, and then exit ticket.
This is the 24. Ah.
Tyler.
We're gonna do this one as an in class. We're gonna do this one as an in class. All right.
Wait, what are we doing now?
All right. So there is one. We could factor some of these a little bit more, but we're gonna skip it. Just practice factoring by grouping. I kind of changed my mind after starting this lesson. So what I want you to do is factor by grouping, but some of these are going to be a little more
I
complicated.
put 3H3.
So let's start it, and then you guys will finish it. So I just put my parentheses around these, and I wrote a little bigger so it's easier to see. So what's the biggest number that goes on my first parenthesis?
3.
And how many H's am I taking out?
3.
Yep, H3, right? 3H3. All right, let's look at our second parenthesis.
Parentheses, and that's going to be
Biggest
2.
number I can take out of 12 and 18.
Can I get a 4?
6.
No.
A 3.
6.
Oh.
Those are both correct, but I want the biggest number. But I'm not just taking out a 6. What else am I taking out?
What's me?
We're taking out an H. Because I have 2 H's and I got a single H, so I can take out a single H from both of
The
these.
first one equals the second one.
So some of these get a little more complicated. We can take out more than just a number on both sets. So, last in class problem, I want you to finish this off now that we've figured out what we're taking out of both parentheses. So you're going to have to actually factor it out and get your 2 answers. And then from there, we'll do our exit ticket. And then
I'm done. Can I go back?
Did you exit ticket?
I will.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Do you
I'll
accept
let you.
eating poo-poo?
Tyler, you know
So on
what?
this
Yo,
one,
your
we're factoring
African
out
pastor
more than just a
explains
number
gay
on some
poo-poo
of these.
eating.
So you got to be careful and make sure you're taking
Get the
out
poo-poo you
most
see.
you possibly can.
The other
Oh,
man's
what the
face.
hell?
They eat the
Does
poo-poo
8
like
go into
ice
42
cream.
and 24?
Shut up, Tyler.
First, the anal cavity goes into the muscle of the other person.
Would it be 6? Yeah.
And there's this thing they call fister.
So because on this one, you get 3 H's and 3 H's, so there's go. Oh, so you put your parentheses.
What size shoes do you wear?
7 and you.
Isn't it 4? Yeah. Oh, that's minus.
Don't do that, Tyler. That's, oh, I think that hurts.
That's
That's your
so
type of
stupid.
shoes.
What?
Don't
That's
do
kind
that.
of. So what?
Wait, Mr. Golki.
Yes.
This says this was 48. Is this correct?
Divide.
No, I didn't.
20 and 49, wouldn't it be
Oh,
7?
So you're just gonna do 16.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
16.
What?
Just
What did you say?
Oh, for an exit ticket, it'd be 7.
2.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2.
Alright?
And then
Why are you lying to me?
3 H's.
For the second one, right?
Yeah.
What's the first one then? Tell me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Uh,
Go.
2.5.
Yeah, it was 6.
You can put them on there. It's not wrong.
You guys don't know this?
Goki, I need help. I'm not talking to you,
There you
crackhead.
go.
Crackhead. Sometimes, alright?
Nine.
Not always.
No, I just need. How many times does 7 go to 28? 3? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't even. It's 21. Oh, it's up to 4, right?
There's no H's on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 4.
That's your parentheses.
Wait, are we doing
I'm gonna
the?
put that 3 H thing in front. 3 H thing. That way you can remember.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm done.
And keep going.
Hey, check it out though.
Why did you do that?
Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta finish the last.
Last batch.
Ugh.
All right, we're gonna start going over this one, and then that'll be it. We'll go to our exit ticket. All right, so I'm taking out a 3H, 3 dancing star. What do I have left after I take that What's my first parenthesis after I factor out the 3h to the third? Uh-huh. And then,
Oh.
yep, and then plus 3. Alright, for my second parenthesis, I'm taking out a 6h. Caleb, what do I have left after I take out the 6h?
2H.
And then my last thing? Plus, what? Yep, plus 3. Very nice. So, I've got everything I need for my final answer. We're going to go 3h3 plus 6h. And I'm putting a plus because that's a positive 6h right there, even though I didn't write my plus sign. But it's positive. And then, second parenthesis, 2h plus 3. And that's it. I'm done. Alright. I want you to do your exit ticket.
I already did it.
Good. I will turn on Socrative so you can type it in just a minute. Then I'll put your homework on Google Classroom.
Freaking bad.